This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Pihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning, good morning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Umno President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has been arrested after his 6th time summoned to the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission for questioning since July. He arrived at the MACC headquarters in Putrajaya this afternoon at about 3 p.m, looking calm while waving to members of the media. A statement was then released by the commission shortly later, confirming that he had been arrested. The statement explained that the arrest was in connection with investigations involving an unnamed foundation and that Zahid was being investigated for abuse of power, criminal breach of trust and money laundering. The Commission added that Zahid will face charges under the MACC Act 2009 and the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001 or AMLATFA. The Attorney General's chambers had consented to the charges and they are expected to be laid tomorrow. Zahid will be brought to the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Shortly after the arrest, Zahid's wife Hamida Kamis told Bernama that despite his lawyer's proposal to seek a release from the MACC headquarters, Zahid refused and insisted on staying in the MACC headquarters until he is brought to court tomorrow morning. She then recounted how Zahid had been arrested for 10 days before under the ISA during his term as the Umno youth leader. When asked about how she felt about Zahid's recent arrest, she replied that she is okay. She then told reporters, "Don't worry, pray for him." While most members of the media were focused on Zahid's arrival at the building, the disputed MyPPP president MKVS was also spotted entering the MACC headquarters just 20 minutes after Zahid arrived. He was clad in a blue suit and accompanied by an MACC officer. MyPPP Deputy Secretary General S. Simon told The Star that KVS was contacted by an MACC officer this morning asking for financial documents detailing fund transfers from Umno to MyPPP during his tenure as party president. It was reported that MKVS was summoned for questioning in connection to funds possibly linked to 1MDB. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said today that the government will have to fork out 1.688 billion ringgit for 1MDB interest payments this year alone. He said this when met by reporters at the Dewan Rakyat, where he explained that it would be useful to inform Malaysians that this is the heavy price that the nation has to pay because of the 1MDB scandal.
It's not much fun being the finance minister when you got to find money to pay for these scandals and where people have robbed the country blind and where we have got nothing. What assets do we have? What benefit do we get from paying these interest payments and loan commitments? We know. All we got was only international reputation as a global kleptocracy at its worst.
2 days ago, Health Minister Zulkifli Ahmad announced that the price of cigarettes will be increased and in the same announcement declared Parliament a smoke-free zone. On that day, 8 people, including an MP, were subsequently fined for violating the new rule by enforcers stationed around the building. There were also notices reportedly put up around the building signed by Zulkifli detailing the smoking ban. However, according to Sungai Petani MP Johari Abdul, Zulkifli may have overstepped his limits.
Mana mungkin menteri pergi pelekat notis ikut-suka dia, tak boleh. Dia kena bincang dengan speaker. Speaker akan maklumkan kepada kita. Biarlah speaker yang meletakkan notis dan maklumkan. Saya tidak mengokok Datuk Speaker, tidak. Tetapi untuk berlaku adil kepada kita semua yang ada privileges di sini, speaker, you are my boss, you are our boss, bukan menteri-menteri.
Malaysia's first multi-grains brand. The champion is Good Morning. And that is all for today's bulletin, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to hit like, share, follow, comment and subscribe. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching.